This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. Hello everybody, and welcome back to what is another video heading towards the UK and American classics, the first classics of the weekend at Newmarket and Churchill Downs respectively. Just trying to tie up a few loose ends before this week. And I must say, I did say when I did the video on resilience towards the end of last week that we might be reaching the end of the US possibles unless something spectacular unearthed itself. Well, it's safe to say it has. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in my opinion anyway, what a horse I've got coming up for you in a second. But first, classicwatch24.great/site.net is where people will be able to find all these horses. Hopefully they'll be on over the Friday and the Saturdays ahead of the 1,000 and the 2,000 guineas in the UK and the Kentucky Derby and Oaks in the US. Complete maybe, we might even get the Roll of Honour updated as well. Right, onto this horse, Kentucky Oaks contender. Thorpedo Anna is the name of the filly, foaled by Satabe's the dam, out of a stallion called Fast Anna, one I'm not too familiar with, to be honest, out of a dam called Uncle Mo. No, sorry, out of the dam sire, Uncle Mo. Very interesting horse, trained by Kenneth McPeak and with the jockey Brian Joseph Hernandez Jr., owned by Brookdale Racing Incorporated, Mark Edwards, Judy B. Hicks, and Magdalena Racing, Sherry McPeak, bred by Judy Hicks as well. What a job they have done breeding this horse. You'll see the form of the horse we'll take a look at in a minute. Its career, it's never been out of the first two in its life, in 4 starts, winning 3 of them, and currently earning £584,363. You'll see there that it was second at 2 in the Group 2 Goldenrod Stakes. But in its only appearance at 3, she managed to win the Group 2 Fantasy Stakes, proving that she belongs at the level. And it will be fascinating to see if this horse can take the step up into Group 1 company on what will only be her 5th start. People will see that Thorpedo Anna, I like to highlight the section now I'm looking at so people know where to see these things for themselves. Thorpedo Anna is dam line 2D. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to probably the 5th or maybe the 6th dam of the horse. We're going to take a look at the 5 dams or the 6 dams. We're going to take a look at any horses that we come across that are well related to the horse. And then we're going to watch the horse win the Fantasy Stakes. And then we are going to get on with our lives, hopefully. I mean, this horse is very well bred the further people go back. And I intend to prove that now. Taking a look at the first dam of the horse, Satabe's, foaled in 2015. Bred by Sanford R. Robertson out of Uncle Mo. And the dam was called Pacific Sky, who was foaled in 2004, again, from the owner-breeder Sanford R. Robertson, and again, the horse unraced, sired by Stormy Atlantic, out of a dam foaled in 1996, called Aldebaran Light. It was then really that the well-bred horses started to come. Aldebaran Light is also the dam of Belmont. Belmont won 4 of 18 starts in the first 3, in 10 of 18 starts for just over $502,250. Good horse in the UK, winner at 2. Winner of the Group 1 Middle Park Stakes, winner of the Group 2 Gimcrack Stakes of 2003, and it was also 3rd in the 2004 July Cup. And at 4, it was placed in all the Phoenix Sprint in Ireland and the Group 1 Golden Jubilee, as well as the Group 2 Temple Stakes. Fair stallion, really. If people take a look. what the horse is doing. Belmont standing for $3,000 over in Alberta, Canada. You'll see it hasn't really sired big crops. The most it sired in 2009-10 was 50. But the horse has still managed to sire 3 individual stakes winners and 1 graded winner. And they've all doubled up to 6 stakes wins and 2 graded winners. The horses are doing quite well at stud, you have to say, for the number of horses it's sired. Mainly doing its good work in Australia at the moment. It's also in Canada, where it said it's siring. Commencing stud duties in Canada in 2015. In fact, most of its runners, you look, have been sired in Australia. Interesting stallion, I think, Belmont. The dam Blue Aldebaran is also the dam of Eskenderea. Eskenderea, fantastic horse, again, bred by Sanford R. Robertson. Won four of his 6 starts, in the first 2 in 5 of 6, for career earnings of $725,700. Winner of the Pilgrim Stakes at 2, and at 3, it won 2 Kentucky Derby trials, the Group 1 Wood Memorial and the Group 2 Fountain of Youth. Retired in May 2010 due to a soft tissue injury while training for the Kentucky Derby. Entered stud in 2011. In 2016, purchased by Japan Breeders Association and moved to Japan. I'm not sure whether this horse is still active or not. He has got 2 sons at stud in America, Mitoli and More Spirit. That tells us there, you see, that he is the sire of 505 progeny to race, 370 winners, 73%, earnings of over $58 million, with 21 stakes winners and 34 stakes place getters. Plenty of good horses sired by Eskenderea, without any shadow of a doubt. The dam, Aldebaran Light, another good strike rate, 3 out of 5 victories for just over $18,660. She won on her debut, and as you'll see there, she is the dam of Eskenderea, as we've seen, sired by Seattle Slew, out of a dam called Altair. And again, I found another stallion out of Altair as well. Blazonry won the Group 2 Lazaro Barrera Memorial Stakes in 2003. He had a little go as a stud. He's raced in Great Britain and the US. Standing at stud in 2007, and his last crop was in 2017. Group 3 winner. Won 2 of his 8 starts, and in the first 3 in 4 of his 8 starts for $105,468. Dam itself, Altair, foaled in 1991, sired by Alidar, out of a dam called Stellar Odyssey, who was foaled in 1984. And you'll see there, Stellar Odyssey sired by Northern Dancer. That's interesting. And 1961 foaled Northern Dancer. And also unraced dam, the 5th dam, Stellar Odyssey, out of a dam who's foaled in 1966, called Queen Sucre, the 6th dam. It's when people go back, really, though, to the 7th, the 8th, and the 10th dam, they begin to see the power of this horse. Because you've got Mother Goose as the 10th dam, you've got Al Mahmoud as the 8th dam, and Cosma as the 7th dam, which when people go look, and Queen Sucre is also the dam of Cannonade. Cannonade is a very good horse, winner of 7 of his 25 races in the first 3. In 16 of 25 starts for $501,000. He won the Group 3 Great American Stakes and the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes at 2. At 3, he won the 1974 Kentucky Derby and was also 3rd in the Preakness and the Belmont of that year. Entered stud in 1975 at Gainesway Farm and euthanised in 1993 due to infirmities of old age. Very good horse, without any shadow of a doubt. Cannonade. And you'll see that, like I said, Queen Sucre, the 6th dam of this horse, Thorpedo Anna, is the dam of Cannonade. But if people go further back to dams like Cosma and Al Mahmood. They will find some incredible horses, very closely related, I think. To Thorpedo Anna. We're going to start to take a look at them now in no particular order. Halo. People see there that Cosma, the 7th dam of this horse, is also the dam of Halo. Worldwide stallion. Very good stallion in South America it was. In Argentina especially. Raced 31 times, winning 9. But it was in the first 3 in 22 of 31 starts for a prize money of $259,553. Foaled in 1969. You'll see that 4, it was the winner of the Grade 1 United Nations Handicap. And it was also winner of the Grade 2 Tidal Handicap. Very good horse, very good stallion. Halo was in his day. Died sadly in November 2000. What other horses have we got? Northern Dancer, believe it or not. If you look at Al Mahmood, who's the 8th dam of our horse, that is the 2nd dam of Northern Dancer. Northern Dancer, legendary horse, never out of the first 3 in 18 starts. Winning 14 of them, $580,647. What a horse this is, Thorpedo Anna. At 2, you'll see there, it won plenty of stakes races that are now pattern races, like the Remsen Stakes is a pattern race now. I'm not sure about the others saying that. At 3rd, you'll see there it won the 1964 Kentucky Derby. It also won the Preakness, the Bluegrass, the Florida Derby. And 3rd, in the Belmont, also winner of the Queen's Plate. I think that race, big race in Canada. Champion 3-year-old colt in the US and Canada of 1964, as well as being Canadian Horse of the Year. Entered stud in 1965 in Maryland, pensioned in 1987. Buried at Wingfields Farm, Ontario. Arguably the best sire ever in the history of flat turf racing. Well, flat racing, really, on the dirt as well. Fantastic horse. You'll see there, Al Mahmood. This is frightening because we're not even touching the surface yet. We're going to keep going with one in Australia, Diatribe. You'll see there that we've got to go back to Al Mahmood is the 5th dam of this. The dam of Northern Dancer. Natalma is the 4th dam. Diatribe won 5 of 33 starts in Australia in the first 3 in 13 of 33, but managed to win at $2.3 million in Australian dollars all through its career. You'll see that it won the Coalfield Cup and the Rosehill Guineas, and it also won the Bill Stutt Stakes and the AAMI Vars. It was a 2nd in a Cox Plate as well, 3rd in a Victoria Derby, 3rd in a Turnbull Group 2, which was in them days, which is now a Group 1. Absolutely superb horse. Diatribe out in Australia. Danehill, another legendary stallion around the world. Danehill, winner of 4 of 9 starts in the first 3 in 7 of 9 starts for $177,465. Judd Brent horse, Group 1 winner of the Ladbroke Sprint Cup of 1989. We also won the Group 3 Cork and Orrery Stakes and the European Free Handicap. Back when that was a listed race. Classic placed 3rd in the 2000 Guineas of 1989 and also placed in the July Cup. What a horse. Retired after its 3-year-old season. Sold for $4 million to Coolmore and Arrowhead Stud. Stood everywhere around the world, really. Ireland, Wales, Australia, and 1 season in Japan. Sadly euthanised in 2003 after a paddock accident, resulting in a fractured hip. An absolutely incredible stallion of horses. And you'll see there, that's very closely related to Northern Dancer as well, through the 3rd and the 4th dam. We've got to take a look at the Coupe de Foley line as well, all out through Natalma and Al Mahmood. Coupe de Foley won 4 of her 7 races. Winner of a Group 3 at 2, Prix du Mal. Placed in 2 Group 1s, the Marcel Boussac and the Royal Heroine Stakes. And you'll see there that it says there, she is the dam. This is a top-class Niarchos breeding, Machiavellian. The horse in question, Machiavellian, French champion, 2-year-old male. Winner of 4 of 7 starts, $337,000 US. You'll see that it won the Prix Morny Group 1. It also won the Group 1 Prix de Salamandre, a race that no longer exists, sadly. 2nd in the UK, 2,000 Guineas, and winner of the listed Prix Jebel at 3. And you'll see there, through this stallion that I managed to find, you're going to be lucky. It tells us that Machiavellian sired 71 stakes winners. Very good stallion in his own right. Another one we have to take a look at really is Exit to Nowhere. Exit to Nowhere in the first 3 in 9 of his 17 starts, winning $459,000. Group 1 winner at Group 3 winner at 2, winner of the Prix Thomas Byron. It won the Prix Maurice de Guiche at 3, at Group 2, and at Group 1 it won the Prix Jacques Le Malois, as well as adding 2 Group 3s, the Prix de Muguet, which is now Group 2, it was raced today, and the Prix Edmond Blanc. Very good horse, as well as placed in the Ispahan as well. Exit to Nowhere sired plenty of horses in France and Ireland, mainly over the jumps. I think it was a stallion of Nolan. I think it was. I might be wrong. Another filly, Coupe de Genie, won 4 of 9 starts in the first 3 in 6 of 9. $275,273. You'll see there that Coupe de Genie was third in the British 1,000 Guineas of 1994, winning the listed Prix Imprudence. Another Group 1 winner at 2, winner of the Prix Morny and the Prix Salamander, same as Machiavellian. And also won the Group 3 Prix de Cabourg as well. Very good filly. She is involved in a lot of pedigrees that you'll see to this current day. And there again, you'll see that Coupe de Folie is the dam of Coupe de Genie as well. Leaves us on to horses like Bago, I think. Yeah, Coupe de Genie and Coupe de Folie, the second and the third dam of Bago, Art winner. Winner 8 of 16 starts and $2.75 million in the first 3 in 14 of 16 starts. Superb horse. Group 1 winner at 2, Criterium International. At 3, it won the Arc. It also won the Grand Prix de Paris and the Jean Prat. What a horse. Third in the Juddmonte International Stakes. And at 5, it came back to win more. It won the Group 1 Prix Gannet, and it was also second in the Tatzel's Gold Cup and the King George, the Arc. Grand Prix de Saint-Cloud, I think that race is still a Group 1. And you'll see that it's still at stud, actually, in Japan. Entered stud at 2006. So had a good, solid stallion career in Japan. Sired plenty of horses. Only managed to sire 11 stakes winners and 7 graded winners to win 21 stakes winners and 13 graded winners. Very hard with horses like Deep Impact's about. You'll see, though, from limited crops around the 16s, 17s and 18s, it was the crops are still sort of coming back into their own a bit. And they've even risen again in 2020 and 2021 as Japan finally latches on to the fact that this is a horse, Bago, without any shadow of a doubt. With that pedigree, you'll see, of all 595 horses, all bar 10 have raced in Japan. Not many have raced abroad, but very good stallion nonetheless. Maxios as well, winner of 8 of 18 starts in the first 2 in 10 of 18, winner of €712,000. It's actually related to Bago, half-brother. Maxios, a good stallion in Ireland. Again, winner of the Group 3 Prix Thomas Byron at 2. And then at 4, he won a Group 3 and a Group 2. The Coupe de Maison Lafitte, Group 3. And then he came back to win the Prix de Moulin and the Prix d'Espagne, as well as the Group 2 Prix de Harcourt in 2013, age 5. Trained by Jonathan Pease, first as the stallion in Germany, and then went to the National Hunt roster of Coolmore, unfortunately, because I'm of the view that this will sire fantastic flat horses as well. It's the sire of Gaelic Warrior, who won the Arkle this year. Already, you'll see from third record on the flat, from very limited crops on the flat, managed to sire 11 stakes winners and 6 graded winners. Absolute tragedy, really. This horse sired 158 National Hunt horses in 2021. Sired 20 stakes winners and 8 graded winners as well. Very good stallion. You'll see in France, Germany, Australia and Italy. Sired 4 sides graded winners in 4 countries. And what do? Retire it to stand sire National Hunt horses. Why would you? Very good horse. Bago and Maxios as well, still both at stud. Further back, classic winners. If you look at the historic line as well, we're around here. You know, we're quite a way down it. A lot of Polish horses at the top. But we're looking at this area really. There's Mother Goose, and Al Mahmood, Cosma, Queen Sucre. There you see Cannonade, very closely related to our horse really as Halo, and the Dam of Northern Dancer and all these horses. Got to go back a while to get on it. You'll see there that Queen Sucre, the 6th dam, Stella Odyssey, the 5th dam, doesn't get deemed good enough to get her own little branch on this section, even though she didn't sire horses like Eskenderea came off that line, and Belmont. She'd be down here somewhere. Very interesting horses. Let's look at these other classic winners. Lemmy Grant won 5 of 12 starts. Again, never out of the first 3, looking at that. In 12 starts, $370,000, Lemmy Grant. She won the French horse, sorry, it was a colt, was it? Okay, my mistake. A French 2,000 guineas winner of 1983. Also won the Prix Lupin, a horse, a race that no longer exists, like the Prix Salamander, sad today. The Criterion de Maison Lafitte as well, Group 2. It also won the Prix de la Rochette and the Prix Jabel. Champion miler in France. Lemmy Grant was in the 80s. Blue Mamba. Now that was a filly. I knew one of them was. Winner of 2 of 6 starts, but only out of the first 3. In one of them, £143,000. She won the French 1,000 guineas of the year 2000, and she also won the Prix de la Loire. Also 3rd in the Group 1 Coronation Stakes as well at Royal Ascot in 2000. A very good filly in her own right. Other stallions further down, you'll see Orpen. We're going back here, you see all these out of race, the standard really. Lemmy Grant, I don't think was. Lemmy Grant and all them were before that. Whoops, what are we doing here? Lemmy Grant was Cosma on the Cosma line. And so too was the other one you just looked at, was further down here. Blue Mamba, a long way down. Underneath, raised the standard. Quite closely related to Orpen, this horse. Orpen won 2 out of his 6 starts in the first 3 and half of them. Only for £104,000, but he was a superb sire, really. Group 1 winner at 2, won the Prix Morny. 3rd in the Irish 2,000 guineas of 1999. Champion 2-year-old in Ireland. Entered stud all around the world, really. Good stallion again in Argentina and Australia. Very good stallion, Orpen. And you can see there, tells us there, sire of 2,300 progeny to race, 1,503 winners, earnings of over $87 million, 121 stakes winners, and 93 stakes place getters. An absolutely superb stallion of horses in Argentina mainly. Again, Orpen, very good stallion. French champion stallion as well, Arctic Turn. Arctic Turn again, taking out the Prix Thomas Byron of 1975, winner of 4 of his 21 starts. In the first 2, in 11 of 21, in the first 3, sorry, in 11 of 21 starts, $244,000. You'll see that it won the Prix Thomas Byron. It also won the Prix Fontainebleau at 3. 2nd in the Group 1 Prix Lupin. 3rd in what was the Group 3 Prix Niel, 2nd. Now Group 2 race. It's at 4. He won his Group 1. He won the Prix Gannet. He's 2nd in the Prix Dollar as well. 3rd in the Eclipse in the UK, as well as the Group 2 Prix de Harcourt. Raced in France, England and the US. Entered stud in France, that stud also in Kentucky, and then back to France. Died in 1988 in France, but he was the champion stallion in France of 1986. Very good stallion. Arctic Turn was, back in the day. And you'll see there that we've covered pretty much all this in the first 10 dams. With Mother Goose, really. Absolutely incredible pedigree, I think, this horse has got. Thorpedo Anna. I mean, you'd like to see more in the first dams and the dams to race better. But with Eskenderea and them coming out of the 3rd dams, people don't have to go back as far as they need to, really, to get some good horses. This is a fantastic line. 2D. People are definitely in business if they see these days Mother Goose, Al Mahmood, all that section. Like I said, some fantastic horses in this section, including Thorpedo Anna. Is she an Oaks filly? It's looking like she's going to line up in the Kentucky Oaks. That's looking fairly certain now. We're only 2 days away from the race. So before we end this video, let's watch her win the Grade 2 Fantasy Stakes, shall we?
Kentucky Oaks implications here. 10 in line. We're ready to go. And they're off in the fantasy. All Things Go was off slowly. Recharge blasts out of post 7. Thorpedo Anna, fresh off a layoff, moving up to come and challenge. Candy Isle wedges herself between horses. Recharge, the Sunland Oaks winner, has the lead into the turn. Candy Isle, the runner-up in that race, has taken the second spot. Thorpedo Anna, nicely off the pace today, relaxing, stalking in the third position. Badia inside of her. A length and a half to West Omaha. Then In Just My Heels, already niggled along in midfield in the early stages. Tap it Janelle right on her tail. All Things Go, third last. Lemon Muffin, the Honeybee winner, is second to last. My Main Squeeze at the back. They're down the back stretch. Recharge, paving the way in the Winchell Thoroughbred colors. About a half length in front. Candy Isle pressing from the outside. Thorpedo Anna with a good trip third. Badia inside of her. A length and a half to a line of runners. West Omaha in the clear. All Things Go attempts to get closer between horses. In Just My Heels right behind the leaders as they approach the four-turn run. Tap it, Janelle has lost position. Lemon Muffin still has one runner beat. My Main Squeeze has to pass them all, the favorite, and she's got 9 lengths to make up in the final 5/16. They start to pack up around the turn. Recharge has company. Thorpedo Anna and the three-path looms large, and now Tyler Gaffleone sounds the alarm on West Omaha, and she's moving forward at the top of the lane. Thorpedo Anna off the turn. West Omaha all in second. Recharge done. Candy Isle weakens. Then All Things Go. It's Thorpedo Anna. Furlong to go. Opening up 3. West Omaha second. Tap it, Janelle third. Thorpedo Anna is back in business off the layoff, and she is a dominant winner of the fantasy. Kentucky Oaks, you bet. Thorpedo Anna over West Omaha. Tap it, Janelle, and All Things Go. Thorpedo Anna.
Very good performance. It's fair to say that was from Thorpedo Anna, in my view. And why would the horse not run like that? I mean, you've seen what horses it's related to. I mean, why is anybody the least bit surprised that that horse has gone and done that? A fascinating contender in the Kentucky Oaks, I think, this upcoming weekend. And hopefully in the next 24, 48 hours, nothing untoward will happen. And she will take her place. But right, I'm going to end this video here now. Thank you very much to everybody for watching the video. It's all very much appreciated. What I will do is I will leave a playlist to the Classic Watch 2024 Possibles, I think. So people can keep up to date with what's going on with them. And I will also give you an opportunity to subscribe to the channel if you have watched this video and have chosen not to subscribe at the moment, which is perfectly acceptable for me. More than happy for you to just come and use the channel at your own convenience. But for now, fascinating week of racing coming up at Newmarket and Churchill Downs. I'm going to leave this video here. Have a fantastic Wednesday evening, everybody. Take care and look after yourselves. Goodbye.